after this break.
You'll never regret. And you, with your pretty brown eyes, I knew, baby, you would change my life. And you opened up my eyes to see I'm excited for our future, but I love our history. Let's throw back to the day that we first met. Let's throw back. I never will forget. Brothers in between the sheets, and now we're taking flights from London to Belize, and we're popping bottles, endless shopping sprees. Still sexy as can be. I knew you're still the only one for me. Yeah. I'm feeling lucky as can be. I'm excited for our future, but I love our history.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. We are back. So I guess I'm wondering, Ruthie, I guess I'm over, maybe I don't get it, right? Maybe what the problem is that I am just overthinking this. That, Riis got me feeling crazy. Like, what's my problem? Right? Like, what am I thinking that I don't know that I want a gas station? I don't know that I want a gas station literacy store. Like, build, like, who's monitoring that? Ruthie, do you have any concerns about this?
Well, yeah, because anytime you talk about youth programming, if you say that you have a space for young people, like, I just would like to see the actual youth programming. Like, does that mean that? Because it seems like the original idea that they got the groundbreaking for, it has evolved into now. So I would be curious as to what type of youth programming they actually have in place, or is it more so more so like a concept. It seems like a concept.
So I feel like, and again, listen to me. Somebody call me. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. If I am missing something, or you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you know a little bit more about this situation than me, or am I missing something, give me a call. 872-259-7474. Anybody on the line, Reese? Caller, you on the Maze Jackson show. Do we need gas station literacy center? Is that where we're gonna send our kids?
Yeah. What's going on, Reese? What's up? What's up, Ruthie? What's up, bro? What's up, family? Of course, bro.
What's up, Devo?
You overthinking this, dog. Y'all remember that Dave Chappelle skit when he was with the puppets and it was singing about the herpes and stuff? This gonna be the same thing, bro. So I think we need to all like find new mascots, like Robbie the Rock for the crack people, or Bobby the Blow, for the people that like to do that, or Willie the Weed, so because that's really what's gonna be getting sold out of these things, you know what I'm saying? So what they gonna learn how to read the little weed bags that they sell in the convenience stores? Like, come on, man! All this is a hustle to get these social service dollars, and that'll just be reinvested back into their business, And you can't be mad at them, but I mean, we got to know what this is. And Ballhead is completely right. You gonna send these kids over here, they're gonna get caught up in the middle of something, and then that's gonna be one thing. The gas stations are not safe for kids to play around because you have hazardous materials that may contain lead or other hazardous substance that may be in the ground. So therefore, it's not zoned properly for children to be around for long periods of time. So it's very detrimental, very unsafe for children of any color or any walk of life. Lead in any form is unsafe for children, and it hurts their development, which runs counter to them learning how to read. So it's just a bad idea, bro.
Dang, Devin.
But if they want to dress up as little mascots, like I said, bring Roo the chicken over here, and he can click up with Mr. Dad, and then Mr. Dad, I rock with Mr. Dad. Maybe we need a whole crew of like black mascots, bro. Maybe that's the next thing, because we can do this on our own. We don't need Roo the chicken. How you a crime fighting chicken, dog?
Hey man, you better get up off of
him. Don't fight crime, bro. What do you think, he Darkwing Duck or something, man? Come on, man. Like, what do you think he is? DuckTales or something, bro? Come on, man. Hey, bro, hey.
Don't start.
Hey, Feel Good Friday.
Get ready, Reese. Get ready, Reese.
Feel Good Friday, bro.
Reese, get your finger ready.
I see that you rocking your new Bears jersey. I just wanted to know, can I borrow some Bears paraphernalia for Sunday,
Reese,
bro?
There you go. Thank you. Remember he was supposed to be giving me a Justin Fields jersey?
He always take it too far, don't he?
He always. He'd be like, I'm right
Get
there.
his point across first, so I like that.
You know what? If I think of this gas station library as like a nefarious, diabolical plan,
man,
why do that mascot look at the Chester Chicken mascot? They're trying to get us with the familiarity. It looks exactly the same. It's just a younger version of him. Same colors.
Freudian slip.
Same colors. And I was like, why do this look familiar? And it's because it's the reimagined Chester Chicken mascot.
I think I'm going to ask if we can get sponsored. Maybe not after this show.
Let me ask.
Right, Reese will sell it to you. Give us a call, 872-259.
I just think that y'all think of y'all like y'all local hood gas station, and that's what y'all think.
Because it's where it is. The one they marketing is on 70th and
somebody don't think $40 million. $4 million that they gonna have like security there is gonna be.
It's gonna be the hood. It's gonna be the same damn security. That $4 million is the investment. It's not the ongoing operations.
That's what I'm saying. So
Reese, do they have a teacher? Are they paying a teacher salary for it too?
Who gonna teach the side? I'm sure it's gonna be.
Sure?
I'm sure it's not
Reese,
gonna be
you know
one person.
You know how you talked about the roller skate without the walls.
Yeah,
damn.
It's the same thing. So the purpose of bringing something like that in is so that now the local police, they gonna have to have a presence over there, because anytime you involve young people somewhere, they might even have to put a couple safe passage workers on the route in case the young people do go visit the gas station. So now that gas station got some security paid for by the tax dollars.
Okay.
Which all the while, all they did was annex and put some children's books. It's just really a marketing concept to clean up the image.
Yep.
How do we know? Have we ever been in one?
In what?
It's just the first one.
In a hood gas station?
No, have we ever been in a
I've been to a gas station.
No, I'm talking about the one that's $4 million worth.
So Reese, nope. But can I ask you a question? First of all, $4 million. Like Reese is thinking, you got to put the tanks in, you got to put the pumps in. If $4 million,
$4 million like
Reese, $4 million is not that much when you talk about building a building, right? It's not that much, but I think we think of $4 million. That's the construction. That ain't the operations. Now, let me ask is there calls on this line? Call, give us a call, 872-259-7474. Ruthie, are they going to sell? I think Devin brought up a good point that I think maybe, will there be alcohol? Will there be tobacco? Will they sell CBD products? Will they sell any of the detrimental stuff? Will they have an after-school lunch program, like free hot meals?
Be with the mascot's face going to be on the swishers.
It's a gas, right? It's a gas station.
So it's gonna have that in there too. It's a gas station.
Yeah, but should it really though? If it's a literacy center, should they really be selling
unhealthy food? We gonna
swishers, white teas?
I went to school learning that Christopher Columbus discovered America. Should they be telling us that too?
This did be black.
No, right? I mean, so now we
but we kind of know better, and so when we see things like, the thing about it is,
so if they didn't have it in there, it's okay.
This is the thing. This is the problem with this business model is it's like we stupid. We've been saying for a long time.
We are though,
right? We've been saying, okay, it's a problem at these gas stations. Women don't even want to go to them. The dudes up in that be trying to hit on you. You can't even move through the aisles because they selling everything. Most of the time they be dirty, inadequate lighting. The windows be covered up. You can't see in or out, which I thought it was an ordinance against that, but I guess somebody ain't enforcing it.
That's what you think this building is going to look like.
But this is what gas stations generally are in our neighborhoods.
But this one is different. So it's
hold on. So what they did was they took all of the challenges that we have in our neighborhood, and like May said, they countered them with these talking points. Yep. Oh, y'all, you worried about it being too crowded in here? It's gonna be spacious. They put that in there. It's gonna be spacious. We'll have places for you to sit. So you mean I don't gotta shop behind that bulletproof glass? That's what you're telling me now? So it's making it okay with the way we was living and the way they was doing business in our communities before. And it'll have us forgetting, if we get 10 or 20 of these, what we gonna forget? The way that it used to look? And now y'all still get to profit and y'all get to pimp our babies' lack of literacy while they disinvesting in CPS schools? It's a very diabolical and nefarious plan from a business perspective to make you forget about bad business being done in your community. That's like Frank Lucas giving out the turkeys. But what about all the crack you done sold?
He was selling heroin.
Heroin. That blue magic.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So it's the same thing. Just because you bring turkeys back for Thanksgiving, I ain't forgot.
Look at the Patty Wan. Go ahead, Patty Wan. That's what I'm talking. Look at that.
They gonna sell beer and wine up in there too? What about bologna? Not the beef kind either. What about the little lighters that look like guns? They gonna sell them? And what's it come on?
They gonna sell roses?
They gonna have books for purchase.
They
better be giving all of them books away.
They ain't got no roses. They gonna sell roses.
They gonna be having them swag packs like you like, Riis.
Right. Look, see, he got his. Look, he can't even get. It ain't the swag packs. So I'm just telling you. I know we be down. Reese is the epitome of we be down so bad.
This is a horrible thing.
That's okay.
Like,
we don't need nothing. That's okay.
We don't need gas station literacy centers.
No, we don't. If anything, add a restaurant on. Like you see most gas stations getting restaurants added on to them.
Sit down restaurant.
How about you just take away the bulletproof glass?
Just get a gas station, y'all. And y'all heard it. Get a gas station. Just add a chicken place to it, and then the black folks will be okay with that.
No. See, there you go. Build you a $4 million extension of the restaurant and make it a nice place that we can go sit down in your neighborhood. Build your crab boy. You already, man. Please, look, I love this.
This is what, but that's what I'm trying to say. So it's kind of like what they do. So when you look at it, it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, that they do gas stations, you know. I'm not trying to say
they do gas stations.
So it's like a gas station, like.
But hold on, but can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Riis?
Gas station.
At the gas stations that they normally do, because we say that they do gas stations. Do you think that the gas stations in our communities look vastly different from the gas stations in other communities?
Yes.
This is an honest question.
Yes.
I think what?
Do you think that you said they do gas stations. Do you think that the gas stations in our communities look way different than the gas stations that be in other people's communities?
Probably.
Yes. And
you
that's
know the gas
challenge.
station. Oh, you can get off at Austin, and the two gas stations at Austin and Jackson look vastly different than anything across Jackson. And them are about as hood as you getting in Oak Park West. That's it. Nah, Bolingbrook ain't letting you open up. No, we ain't finna have no kids congregating at the place where y'all sell cigarettes and liquor. And you come in here and get your Tylenol. It's the pharmacy. No. So now they gonna add the pharmacy. Now they gonna add literacy to everything else they sell. You really ain't never getting no school. Your schools are gonna be done. They gonna outsource that stuff. Look, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. DJ Riis the Ruler says more. Look, y'all see I gave us the chicken. You see the chicken? I put him on the page. He on Ruthie's computer screen. Go on, Ruth. And let me tell you what's the other part. If you're going to do literacy, why y'all don't team up with Bud Billiken?
They got a mascot and everything already.
You could have teamed up with Bud Billiken and built the brand.
Because it ain't about literacy. It's about reimagining how we look at gas stations in our communities that have been the source of a lot of different stuff. Remember, maybe a few months ago, the Arab American Business Association, or I can't remember the name of it, they was mad because they felt like the city was targeting their gas stations and shutting them down. So you can't tell me that this ain't part of the reimagining. Give them a literacy center.
It's the Maze Jackson Show. Starring Ruthie Moore. I like these Fridays. Let's go to the live line. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Will you be taking your children to the new mobile literacy centers called Rue gas stations?
Hey, yo, this is Rack the Ruler.
What up? Talk to me, man. We got the gas station. Talk to me. This education. We talked about this earlier this week.
All right. I just want to make this point real quick. Riis, you're going to lose your ruler part on this, bro. Listen, when I was unemployed, I was offered to manage a gas station in my community on the southwest side. And I said to them, like, man, you crazy. I didn't go to college and get 2 degrees and to sit in no gas station. They was like, well, let us explain to you that we're going to pay you 6 figures. I started to listen at that point. And what it really was is that they wanted a black face in a gas station as ownership, so it would stop getting stuck up and robbed, right? Back to education again. And Ruthie, this morning you are 100% on target, by the way, so keep that fire. The bottom line is this, bro. Like, again, we are the only community that allows somebody to own 70% of the gas stations, right? We are the only community that allows this type of hypocrisy, and we actually have conversations about it. We actually are entertaining this conversation as a great thing to bring to our community. Like $4 million, as Maze just said, is not a lot, but you can put that money into the current schools that only got 35 kids and teach literacy where literacy should be taught. I don't have no problem with a school got 35 kids. I believe that they should be the best taught kids on the planet Earth. Like, we gotta don't fall for okey doke. Like, I get one-on-one attention from a certified teacher. So again, Ruthie, thank you so much for your fire and your intellectual ability to see through this hypocrisy. All right, Rack the Ruler, I'm out. Love y'all, man.
All right. Reese, turn your mic on. We can't hear you.
Oh, I know I can't. I was, you know what I'm saying, venting on the other end.
Why you mad, Reese?
Reese, vent. Because we can't have nothing.
No, tell us your perspective, Reese.
I would like to hear your perspective.
I value your perspective.
I do.
So
I mean,
would
I
like
saw
to
you say
understand.
that's why you want to move to Chicago because we don't want nothing.
Nothing. Like I just think in our mind we think about, this place is not gonna be the same gas station that we in. You know, it's gonna be a totally different gas station. And also it is a business move. These people are trying to make money. Y'all want them to put $400 into school. How they gonna make some money back? Come on, we are some capitalists here too. I need to, if I got $4 million to just invest and just say, they can have it non-profiting. Obviously, they want to make some money too. So of course, it's a profit thing too. At the same time, it's often you tired of going to them hood gas stations. Well, we're gonna get you another gas station, but that offers more. You're right. People hang at gas stations. It probably ain't a recreational center around in that neighborhood, but it could be just their idea. Like it's their culture. So they're like, hey man, we do gas stations.
It's not their culture.
Hold on, wait, let me finish.
It's not.
Okay,
go ahead.
So
they do gas stations. So be like, hey man, you know what? And let's put. I would love to build a community gas station. So it could be something to them though. You know what I'm saying? But will it be different? So my question is, would it be different if this was done and black people was running it?
Yes, for me it would be. For me it would be different.
But it'd be the same.
No, let me tell you why it's different. Because you said something, and I just want to unpack it a little bit. You said it's their culture. So that is a very telling statement. Because you just said it's their culture, and I would say that might not that's a word you could use, but think about if your culture is exploiting another culture to make money. Because we already identified that the gas stations in our communities ain't the same as ones in other communities. So it's their culture to give us these subpar spaces in our community. That's riddled with crime. I got a shop behind bulletproof glass. I, as a woman, ain't going there after a certain time. Like, so all these different ills, and it's just because it's part of their culture to exploit us in this way, don't make it right. And they know it ain't right. And that's why they trying to rectify it before we rectify it. So let me give you some reparations before you come and take what's yours. Let me give this to you to answer the question before y'all niggas start demanding.
Turn up my thing real quick before you. No, go ahead, respond, Reese. Go ahead, respond to Ruthie.
I forgot, but go ahead.
Their business model is based on our exploitation.
Their culture is based on the exploitation. You said it's their culture. Is these gas stations, they do gas stations they do gas stations across the country, but they know they can't do that. They do certain kinds of gas stations in our neighborhoods and certain brands in our neighborhoods. If you go to a BP Emeco in a black neighborhood, we got a BP on Western and, Western and what is that? Warren? Western and Washington, right? That BP looks absolutely nothing like the BP a mile away. They know what they can do and get away with, and their culture does. Rami.
So you think they did their gas station like that?
Yeah, I think that they go to their gas station for gas. They don't go to their gas station looking for some. They go to the gas station to get gas because they gonna drive to their community center or they gonna go to their community center, etc. They're not going to the gas station. The gas station is not the hub of their community the same way it is as ours. And so you can justify or rationalize putting that much money into a gas station to say, look what we're doing for you, when really you're doing it for yourself. But to Ruthie's point, I just want to turn, you got my computer up. I'm not going to I just want the volume.
I also don't believe in drugs. For years, I paid my people extra so they wouldn't do that kind of business. Somebody comes to them and says, I have powders. If you put up $3,000, $4,000 investment, we can make $50,000 distributing. So they can't resist. I want to control it as a business, to keep it respectable. I don't want it near schools. I don't want it sold to children. That's an infamia. In my city, we would keep the traffic in the dark, people, the colored. They're animals anyway, so let them move their souls.
That's the Maze Jackson show. We're going to take a good... That's from The Godfather.
How they all the way in India plotting?
Like, we haven't planned for your.
Nah, that was
Riis was like, look, he gonna turn off. Look, that gonna turn off his mic. I just pushed the button. Look,
I just listen to y'all, and like I said, like to me, it's like I hear y'all upset that it's a gas station, but if black people own it, then it's cool. Like,
don't you?
No. I'm saying that I think it's a damn shame that we are looking to the gas station for a solution to education.
But we're not. They are looking for a way to and they just using us. They're using our babies' lack of literacy so that their business model don't look as exploitive. So check this out. Just wait till they giving out the book it coupons and when branded as.
Would you would have built up Obsidian, and if it was the same thing right next to it, would you have put yours right there in the middle? No,
it's not a gas station right now.
I'm not saying a gas station. I'm just saying in general. Would you have? That's what I'm saying. So these people know. Mm-hmm. I know that if I
know that these Negroes don't got.
Like, it's a gas station. It's a business. We all use stuff to exploit people to get paid. Like, come on. Like, I'm just saying. I'm not saying exploit like that. I'm not saying exploit like that.
Give me some examples.
I'm just saying, like, you do something like, hey man, I know I can do this.
Okay.
And these people gonna flock here.
Cause they so damn bad.
I know I can make. Oh man, I make shirts. I know folks are coming buy my shirts. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I know at a gas station these Negroes can't read.
They're gonna come and buy blunts.
At the same
blunts and books.
Is it my fault?
Somebody put in comments.
Is it my fault that you didn't raise your child to not smoke?
Ooh.
Is that my fault?
Riis, hold on, because you go to one Republican meeting.
I'm just saying.
And now you acting up.
That's my bad. I'm behind my bulletproof glass and they asking for it. Huh? That's I'm sorry.
That's why you moved out of Chicago.
I'm sorry.
That's why you moved out of Chicago. Because we accepted. Did you see that?
My fault, y'all.
Darren, come get your man.
I made them ball. I told them to put their shoes on and come over here and buy these switches. You right. I did, y'all. Now y'all saying I'm abusing y'all because you asking for this. And then if I go in there, y'all don't got no blunts. Dang, man, y'all don't have my blunts. Huh? Dang, why you know? My bad.
Okay, so hold on.
At 7?
You ain't talking to me and Maze.
They can't buy that 7. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they can. You ain't never seen no shorties buy what they want in the
90s when they used to put the little cigarettes in your bag, but you couldn't open it.
But check this out. A lot of some products ain't even tobacco. So
right. They sell the hemp wraps. And you can buy the smoking thing.
Riis, I know you just trolling us.
No, he ain't. Riis is dead serious.
No, he not.
It be on people. Riis is ruckus.
So Riis, do you frequent gas stations? Like, do you feel like you go on the same one or you go on different ones?
I mean, because our corner store's gone. Remember, our corner store. That's the only place where you can really go is to like the gas station.
So I'm saying you go always go to like the same one, or you go to different ones.
Actually go to like 2. So I go to one for something, then I go to one for my gas.
And they treat you pretty decent, like they know you, that type of thing.
Yeah, I know the people, and they not even they are Hispanics or Latino of Latino descent. So they see.
But I'm saying, like, so you got to think like that's based on your personal experience and your personal rapport that you have built up. Some people don't have those same experiences in our local gas stations.
You come in there with your music all loud. You come in there, you're cussing all the time.
So, but I'm saying,
buy your stuff and get up out of here, man.
So so what you're talking about exists. That's not going to change because they built a $4 million gas station. And now it's going to be built to attract the children. Like if I go to there's no reason for you to be congregating at the gas station. It's just not. It's just not the place for children to hang out. It's not the place to learn to read. And I think it's completely the epitome of we be down so bad that these mugs can tell us we going to teach your kids at the gas station. And we be like, that's a good thing. Caller, let me take a break. Because I got to take a break. Look, this was a one line. I have a whole show, and y'all are trying to convince me that this is a good thing. Like, I can't believe this is. I really, in spite of all of our ills, we're going to feed our children to the sausage maker.
You know, you say wealth is legislated made. That's probably one of the most important concepts that I got from you. But you see how they was in India legislating our wealth. So thank you, Danny Davis.
Hi, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
Hey, Chicagoland, all roads lead to Solo Beauty Supply, the largest black-owned beauty supply in Chicago. We carry a large selection of natural hair care products, plus much more. So come see us at one of our two locations, located at 9011 South Ashland or 8158 South Cottage Grove. Our inventory is growing, and with your support, Solo Beauty will continue to be a source of pride in our community.
I'm so glad that the Lord, He keeps on blessing. Y'all, I must say, every day, He's making a way. Ooh, keep on blessing me. Blessed in the city, blessed in the field, even when you come and go. I'm so glad that the Lord keeps on blessing me. Y'all, I must say, in spite of, He just keep on. Yeah, keep on blessing me. Oh, keep on blessing me, blessing me, blessing me. In spite of me, He keeps on blessing me, blessing me. I don't deserve it. He keeps on blessing me, blessing me. All the time, He keeps on blessing me, blessing me. Lord, we need you to, Lord, we need you to, Lord, we need you to. Can't make it unless you, we need you to stop it. Come on and stop it. Do it every day, every hour. Come on and do it. Do it for us now. Somebody in a hospital, somebody down, don't feel too well, but bless us now. In the name of Jesus. Oh, please keep on blessing. That's what Grandmama said. Please, Lord, please, yeah. Oh, please, yeah. Keep on blessing. Keep on blessing me. While I'm driving a car, while I'm sweeping the floor, while I'm cooking dinner, taking the kids to school, walking down the street, walking through the grocery store. Keep on blessing me. Anywhere that I stand, anywhere that I stand, keep on blessing me. In the name of Jesus, thou son of David, keep on blessing me. Have mercy, oh God. Please don't ever stop. Please don't ever stop. When I'm disobedient, please don't ever stop. When I go against your will, please don't ever stop. When I turn the wayside, please don't ever stop. Lord, please. Lord, please. Lord, please. Please don't ever stop. Please don't ever stop. Please don't ever stop.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Todd Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had internet naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let this give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And up to seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, and he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Who gonna prove it? It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis trying to set me up because he mad because he
you gotta be on cue. You know how showtime is.
Reis acting
You
up
are
now.
really petty, Reis. You petty
Reis
when you want to be petty.
Oh man.
That's why black people can't never get ahead.
That's right, right. Well, we can't get
we
ahead because
say
we don't
no to
want.
everything.
We say no to everything.
say no to everything.
Because we should say no. Actually, we didn't say no to everything. We over here say no. They said, yeah, I think we should open up a chain of gas station. I think there should be literacy chain of gas station. A chain of literacy gas stations opened up throughout the country that not one black person owns, but it will be once again passing the education of our children to. But look, you know,
I mean, black people stop building churches, stop building
Oh,
funeral
my
homes, stop building
goodness.
barbershops,
Damn, he went to the meeting.
stop building liquor stores. I mean,
first of all, black people don't build
Now
liquor
you know
stores.
that's part of
And
the
we
culture
ain't
too.
build what? We ain't built nothing but a church. Don't anything else you putting on there. What else?
No, barbershops too.
No, we just
Man, I
move
know-
into those. They ain't
Nah,
built it.
well, I don't
Built
know
from the
about
ground.
you. Yeah, I know like a lot of my barbershops I go to have been owned for like 50 plus years, like it's theirs.
They didn't build it from the ground.
You know, and then I mean that's like I said, that's our choice. Go ahead and build you a Black Death is a hustle, but you'll build you a funeral home because you know black people are gonna die. But that's not exploiting our people though. That's okay. Keep going. keep going though. Keep going. It's all right. It's
No,
all,
that is
pick
not.
And choose,
Now
pick and
hold
choose.
on. Now if you told if
I know it.
he trying to bait
Let
us.
him have it. He trying to
I ain't gonna pick
get.
up
He
the
trying.
rope.
No, he trying to. He
I
trying
know
to get.
the escalation.
No, he trying to get his. He trying to get his stars for the Republicans right now. Like he trying to get Republican stars. Reis gonna come back in here with rank on his jacket next week. He's
This what it
I
remind
took
me
them
of.
Colors on.
See, the thing about it is, if they was gonna do right by us, they would have did right by us. That's just like sanctuary cities being mad when when migrants get bussed in. Well, y'all said y'all was sanctuary. So if we was gonna help them, we would have did it before the buses.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna say this, and then we got calls on the line. Callers, give us a call 872-259-74. Hold on one second. I think that this, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Carrie at the when we go to galas. Okay, Carrie cannot resist a gift bag. Now that gift bag can have absolutely nothing in it that we want. Mm-hmm. It could have anything in it. It is the gift bag. Carrie is going to get it. And I'd be like, babe, why are we getting this gift bag when we know we're not? Now, if it's a bomb t-shirt in there, I'd be like, we'll take the t-shirt. But we get these gift bags because it's just there and we take it. And I feel like we don't need literacy gas stations. We need safe. Well, you want to impress me? Make sure I can pull up to the gas station without worrying about getting carjacked, with the lights being on, with me being able to go into the store and do everything and focus on that. Get and tell your cousins to do that. Now, if you then decide you want to go do more for the community, support the establishments that already exist.
That part right there.
Like, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. And it's like, don't tell. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. And I do think that Riis, I think you're right. It is a business decision. I tell my clients oftentimes you can do good while doing good, right? I just think that this is a very patronizing thing to do, right? Let me put a rug down. Well, let me not say, because again, I don't know. And we going to ask Alderman Moore and all of those guys to give us up. But again, like the fact that we think that the gas station, like the fact that we are saying
we mistake exploitation and benevolence.
Yeah, golly. Yep. Well, it's okay though. Take your kids over there.
The need is there.
The need is at the school.
I know you see I'm talking about
what
that's
need?
the reason why they
Tell me the need. Tell me the need.
I'm not saying like the need.
What's the need?
What's the need?
The need, like you put something there because you know that people are going to come to it. So that's why they building like the gas station.
No, they don't know that people are going to come there. They're going to say go to school. Your mama going to say go to the gas station, learn how to read.
No, I'm not saying learn how to read. It's just offering more. It's just a better gas station. Like you never been
Riis,
to like a
this
really
is
good
the
gas
epitome of
station
the
on the road or
underplay
something.
for the overlay.
You know how business is. Let me put it to you in street lingo. You know how something be a front for something else? You know what I'm talking about, Riis. This literacy ain't nothing but a front for their gas station.
It is. So
now they can get grants for this arm, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna put it as a nonprofit arm.
And you know what else this is, Ruthie? This is the elevated level. This is the elevated level of cooking on site.
So why we didn't think of that?
Because nobody said this is a good idea. Like, I'm sure nobody said, oh, I got it. Let's put a literacy center in the gas station. The gas station that we got brothers that Q and all these brothers are standing outside that early to protect black women from going. This is it. Now let's not only add the women that have to be safe, let's add the children. Now, there are ideas that aren't always good. I am going to tell you that Rami Nashashibi is going to these companies, and the reason that they're willing to do something like this is because he is able to say, look, man, what Ruthie said earlier, if we don't do right by these people, they gonna start acting up. So then they say, well, them Negroes can't read. We'll put a literacy center there. Right?
No, their kids can't read.
Do they let me ask you a question. You think any of them are gonna send any of their children to?
They don't even live in the community. So why he talking about he might as well just say black folk. Talking about some the community.
No, because then when you have the blessing of being Muslim, remember, you then have a universal community that greenlights that. Right? Like, that's the international link. Let's go to the live line. Call you on the Maze Jackson Show. Riis wants to open up a chain of literacy gas stations in the black community. Where should he put them? You want one?
Hey, shalom. Riis, open the door, man. I'm at the front door with my own juice.
I'll show up for that. You ain't got no juice. I ain't let you.
No. You want to jump? You want to jump in, Riis? Go ahead.
Yeah. But no, both of y'all right. Cause look, I love this show and I love you, man. You know, I just went to 71st and Western. I was in that joint waiting on y'all. I'm in front of one on 67 in Huffman, and I'm shutting it down before it even get open. So,
look, Riis get right. Now look, but King Israel, how you gonna be standing out there? You done got Riis on these Republican talking points. Now you gonna be shutting it down?
You ain't listening. Why? Because I've been watching this go up. I've been watching, but all Mexicans working. So I'm shutting it down for another reason, not the literacy side.
Okay, all right.
You know what I do?
Look, Riis, you jump in and say, you got to be on the bus trip now, Riis. Then you can get your points on this one, too. Go ahead, though, King Israel. What's up?
No, Riis, Riis, you got your straight. We gonna do some things, man. You know me, and we gonna make it happen. But look, y'all talking real talk.
Literacy.
I thought the alderman. I don't know what article y'all seen, but I went in there and they got a grand opening yesterday. The joint been open, but they had a grand opening, run a show for Rook's grand opening. Alderman David Moore, welcome. And it's the publicity work communication consulting firm.
Does that have the community center, or is that just one of them? Is it the one with the community center?
No, you got a little small room. I'm talking about small as a bathroom with some little baby chairs in it and with some little phony books on it. It ain't no big.
It ain't the $4 million.
It's an underlay for the overlay. That's what all y'all right. It's an overlay for the overlay, man.
No, all of us ain't right. All of us ain't right, King.
Not the $4 million one. You feel me?
That is the $4 million one. It's the $4 million one on the gas pumps. 71st and Western. The one with the blue and white. Yep.
No, I was there. I was there. Listen, I remember that was coming up. I wasn't paying no attention because I don't pay attention. Like you told my man, $4 million ain't nothing in construction. I wasn't paying no attention.
Right.
I remember it was built Mexicans and white boys building it with David Moore. That's David Moore area. I can only be so many places at one time. So, but now it's a whole nother reason to shut it down twofold. Because they do be plotting. Let me bag up. They do be plotting. Y'all took a note. Y'all said they be plotting in India. Then they be plotting all over the world to come to the hood. I remember the first sub joint came on 71st when I was in my other life. And they like, man, I was in Palestine and first place we coming is Inglewood. And dude became a millionaire with Freshware. Are you familiar with Freshware?
Freshware.
Man, I saw him when he had his first sub joint. I know Eddie 40 years ago. I remember Eddie from his damn daddy with the boutique liquor store and all that. I saw all these people. I'm telling you, Maze, I've been moving around 50 years. I'm watching all this shit stuff. I remember all them used to be black grocery stores, black liquor stores, black. I think crack wiped us out, man, because Harvey Collins and all them, once their children inherited it, man, it all went south. Crack wiped us out. That's a lot of, man, it's
Can we get
and I know the Muslims.
King, you gonna get
something about you said about the Muslims.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh? Yes, sir. What's that?
No, I said.
No, the Muslims do their thing. Look, and Israel do their thing, but guess what the Muslims told me when they say, man, watch them Jews. You got to say the disclaimer first before I say what I'm going to say.
The opinions and thoughts of King Israel are those of his and his alone. I do not condone hate speech. I'm not saying that's hate speech. I do not condone any of the comments. They are not to be attributed to the Maze Jackson Show. Go ahead, King Israel, your call.
Okay, yes. It's not hate speech, it's truth. Hollywood stole our identity to these Jews. Jews control Hollywood, so they brainwashed us. So I'm going back to the Muslims. The Muslims told me, if you want to find out what's going on, watch the Jews. So I'm saying they letting these people run rampant in our community. Y'all just said Alderman Moore and Congressman Davis, they must have liked it. They didn't give a hell, but I guess since they got this, probably one hit. And it's all black people working there, too, because I've been watching it. It's all black people in there. There ain't no ignorant Arabs in there. I'm listening to y'all because you know I go to the riding gas station. This is a whole new concept they plotted on in India, wherever y'all see it. And then it's beautiful. So I even went there. Y'all gonna sell alcohol? They said no, but they are selling blunt papers, Riis. I see your blunt all different varieties.
Hey, they got white grape. What colors they? What flavors they got?
They got single packs of backwoods.
They got backwoods singles. They got single backwoods.
Hey, Riis. Hey, Reese.
Hey,
Reese.
entertain that, man.
Hey, do the kids gotta walk past? Do
Entertain
they got a
that, man.
separate interest for the kids, or do the kids gotta walk past all to
Yeah,
get?
the kids. No,
Kids
it's
gotta
like
walk past the same
Hey,
blow
Reese, I
rappers they
think
see
yo.
their
Hey,
mamas
Reese.
and
Hey, first
daddies
of all,
at.
Stay in the car.
Reese. Hey, Reese. Hey, I hate to switch. Reese, be at that event before 7 at night. I'm gonna meet you up there, Reese. Man,
Look, they got a secret code. Look, Reese going to get blessed in as the Republican tonight. I'm gonna tell y'all, Reese get ready. Look, I'm gonna show up. Reese gonna be there waiting for me with we gonna have a sword tonight. He gonna have on his you gonna have a.
Hold on, you remember one of his other events? Maze almost hit a nigga in his mouth for you.
Hey, remember the first
I ain't no
one?
Republican.
Let me tell you, the first time I went to Corey Brooks' event though, King Israel was there, and a guy tried to walk up on me and talk crazy to me. I was like, dog, you 65 years old. Like, this is not gonna be a good thing. And King Israel was on top of that. Look, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Reese wants to open up a chain of literacy gas stations with his buddies. They was talking about it when they was in India.
I thought they had a community center like attached to it.
The bathroom King Israel just told you about. No. Look, you trying to clean it up.
I'm looking for the community center. What the
community center was the bathroom King Israel was talking about. Reese said $4 million. Dog, you know what you could build $4 million?
I'm finna go look.
Man, Reese, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna do a video from it. Go to the live line, call her. How bad do you want one of Reese's new franchises of literacy gas stations? Are you gonna take your kid in and will you get a pack? Would you give me a 2-pack of blunts while you there too? All right, caller, what you got? Caller?
Hey, hello everybody. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Hello everybody. But man, I think Ruthie touched on this a couple of minutes ago. This ain't nothing but the cartel's new competition recruiting workers. And that's their benefit package to the workers that will educate y'all kids and teach your kids how to read while y'all in back selling weed or selling whatever you sell. That's all this is. You know what I'm saying? It's just the cartel's new competition. That's all. Ain't nobody sending... People don't even want to send their kids to the gas station in general. Nope. Now you got to send your kids to the gas station to read. Like, come on, man. He wouldn't even send his kids there. And it takes $4 million to build a gas station anyway, just a regular gas station. Forget a gas station with a community center. That's a regular gas station. All the pipes and all under there and all the permits and all that. It's expensive to build in Illinois. That's all I got, man. I appreciate the show. Good topic. Y'all all smooth. Thank you.
Thank you, man. That was a good call. I appreciate your call, caller.
Reese gonna stop taking calls.
Right. Look, we ain't got no more calls. No, call in. Give us a call. Where do you do? I want to open up one of these franchises in your neighborhood. Look.
What you gonna sell?
Huh?
What are you gonna sell? You
I'ma
have to sell things
blood.
that
Everything they sell inside of their gas station.
Right.
but do they buy that? So you'll be opening up a gas station for you know what I'm saying? So if you go there, are you gonna sell? They obviously don't wear do-rags. Are you gonna have a whole wall full
Yes, I
of
am.
rags?
Who don't wear do-rags?
I certainly am gonna have a raw in my gas
No,
station.
like I'm talking about, like
I'm
you said,
selling blunts.
in their neighborhood.
We having a community center. We having and we selling alcohol. You look, we getting the money. This is a great marketing scheme. I do.
And May's gonna have the mascot at all of the local
the
events.
kids get out the car, come see the chicken.
So
come
when you
right
see
back.
it, you gonna have fond memories.
Yep, my chicken gonna have a Beto.
Just exploiting these kids. I mean, just exploiting.
That's what.
It was a joke.
But you're right though.
It's not. It's really not a joke though.
You're
it's
right.
Really the truth. Right. Look, Reese flipped. Look, we flip Reese.
Nah, you ain't flipping me, man. They ain't flipping me. I'm good.
Listen, they gonna pump. They gonna put air in the women's tires. I saw that.
That's good. See,
that's good stuff.
They meeting the need. They say, what have black people been complaining about from these corner stores for all these years? We're gonna mitigate all of that. No more spoiled food. We're gonna give you fresh food. You tired of walking through these cramped up aisles because they got too many flaming hots everywhere? We're gonna make it more spacious. They literally took everything that's wrong and packaged it and using our babies to do it. How can David Moore say no to the children? So it's putting him in a position, because I ain't even mad at David Moore, because how can he say no?
I mean, right, because I told y'all.
He gonna go to war with the majority of the people who got businesses up in his ward?
Of course not. Uh-oh.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Nah,
I'm just telling y'all though. You ain't having there is no I want to see the study that says show me the study that they used to qualify to say that the best actual use for a community in a gas station is this gas.
Do you recall when they opened up that grocery store in Inglewood? You know what I'm talking about? Just like a little while ago.
Yep.
It was the same Iman.
Yeah.
Same thing, same people. But remember, that study was undergirded by some major universities. So I guarantee you that they're using that same data.
It's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. I want to open up a franchise in your neighborhood. I want to open one up in Chatham. Ruthie, I'm gonna put one by you. What you look? Don't be sad.
Man, that's set up to the library.
Library, you Negroes don't need. We got books here. What you need to go to the library for? We got books at the gas station.
You gotta buy them. Remember, said buy them. Some will be for sale.
Right, the good ones. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. What neighborhood do you want us to bring your literacy gas station to? Caller, you there?
I'm living in another age here. You know, I'm an old guy. So
what's up, Patrick? How you feeling, man? You feeling good today, Patrick?
I'm about the same. But when my kids were coming up, I coached them all with library cards. Everybody had to have a library card, and to make sure my kids was somewhat literate anyway. They laugh about it now, but when they would piss me off on something, I'd make them go read something and then bring me a book report.
Woo, my parents did that too. Good Lord.
And it's a family joke now, but it kind of worked out all right. But, I want to see just what this gas station thing will do. I'm skeptical myself as to, how effective it would be, because generally when kids come to hang out at the gas station, they're there to hang out. They ain't there to learn the damn thing. They're there to do some mischief and shit.
Or try to get them a hot date.
Yeah, whatever. Anything but read the book. but I don't know. There's something nefarious about this.
It is.
There's something underhanded as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I want to wait and see just what's coming on further down the line.
All right, Patrick. I appreciate you. That's my man, Patrick Creer calling. Patrick said he can't get out there like he used to. I'm gonna say this, man. I don't even want to wait and see, cause Ruthie, in the proximity of gas stations, if you don't see our community as valuable, then you don't see our children as valuable. I would hate to create another opportunity for another generation of victims. Again, if you're going to talk about the education of our children, I tell you, my mom says we are the only people that send our children to the enemy to be educated. Educating our children in gas stations, if it's not behind the counter as to how to count the money and to do the retail, because there's a whole lesson to be learned there. So talk to me about the hiring program. Talk to me about you are economics, you in business, contribute, be philanthropic. You ain't a school. And unless they have a full-blown education department that talks about literacy and has age appropriate tutoring and classes and all of that stuff. And we just heard Bob say it looks like a little aisle size of a bathroom. I want y'all to be clear. This is not a full-blown community center with basketball hoops, and this is a space. It's by the coolers where they done cleared out some space and said, put the rug down there and let the kids have a nursery area. This is not a $4 million state-of-the-art community center where there's basketballs and there's games and there's after-school programming. That is not this. This is a gas station with the same inside store that you got, and instead of filling all of it with space, they decided to use some of it to teach your kids to read, which is not really to teach your kids to read. It is to say, we're not so bad. Stop judging us through the lens of the corner store or all the negative words that we've used in regards to. So, because there is some legitimacy to that component of it, like what Rami Nashashibi has recognized smartly is that there are real tensions, and he has not, and instead of saying they don't, what he's done is said, I'm going to be the spearhead and I'm going to talk to my people and I'm going to tell them, look, we can still make the same profit margins, but we don't have to talk to them that way. We don't have to do it that way. You can make as much profit off of vegetables as you can off of to a captive audience. Present it differently, and you can continue to make your money. But if you don't present this differently, then these what's in it for the black people are going to start to ask more questions. So don't be an enemy in the community, be a friend to the community. When you look at how you dominate a community, how you take it over without taking it over, is you own all of the goods and services in the area so that the people that live there are dependent on you regardless of your belief system, whether it matches or not. I want you to be aware that this is such an acute problem that Mr. Nashashibi got $1 million genius grant to tackle the issue. He is the person that is the city's chosen ambassador across the lines. You got to remember, he spoke at the Martin Luther King breakfast at one point for Ron. Understanding that there is a significant divide. Now, what most people would tell you is that Mays is racist or they don't like me for pointing it out because of the way I talk about it. Conversely, Rami has recognized that this problem exists, but it is an opportunity to win. So our pain and suffering, once again, has been moved to a profit center. It's just, what does the profit center look like? Instead of it being bulletproof glass, it is now the nicer, friendly, softer, we're going to put a community store, but as long as you buying the product from me anyway, I don't care what you package it in. So what they're saying is you can't walk around poking the Negroes in the face no more. That's not going to work anymore. They have to see you as an ally. Caller, you're on the Mays Jackson Show. What's up?
Good morning, Mays and Ruthie and Riis.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
What's up, TT? I hear your voice.
Okay, it's me. So let me say this. Y'all saying we can't ask David more than that. We can't blame
I didn't
David
say that.
more.
Ruthie said that.
Okay, not we. Some people. It has been said. It has been said. But I will say this because nobody should want their kids to go to the gas station for literacy. That's the library's job. So I said, let me look and see, because I grew up around there. The closest library to 71st and Western is on 63rd and Paulina. So that's dead gone near 2 miles. Then you got one on 61st and Casey. Dead gone near 2 miles. 76 and Racine. Again. So my point is it fair to ask an alderman why, if you live on 71st and Western, you can't get a library for 2 miles? Is that a fair thing to ask?
I think it's a fair
Because
thing.
we're not going to ask them about about supporting another person of color and getting these funds and getting our babies' minds. We ain't going to talk about where the parents are or the community center. Y'all said something about the Muslims. Less than 2 blocks away is the Coalition for Remembrance of Elijah. Do they have a literacy thing? They may. I don't know. I'm just saying that while we dumping on these people that's trying to figure out a way to make money, not a way to teach your kids how to read, because they have no interest. It ain't helping their kids for your kids to learn how to read. It's helping them to control your kids' mind while the parents are too busy doing whatever, buying the blunt to teach their own kids how to read.
So is it
last thing, May, I want y'all to have a good time tonight, but I want you to tell me how many people push right to Westerber is all I want to know.
Oh.
So, have a good one.
Oh. Look at TNT. Look, she like, all right, it's me. She be saying, look. I love Tracy, though. She cracked me up. All right, y'all. And you know what? When you see Tracy, ask her what's in the bottle. Because Tracy, when we have the events, she be bringing her own concoction. And everybody, next thing you know, everybody be at the concoction like, let me get a piece of that. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to open up. Ruthie is over here in the rabbit hole.
I gotta get out of the wormhole. Because the further I done went down this, y'all, the further it just goes to show that really wealth is truly legislated.
All day.
And if you ain't good with your reps, because really, this is bigger than David Moore. This goes all the way to Danny Davis.
It's the bag, for sure. For sure it's the bag, you know. For sure it's the bag.
Remember the guy I told y'all, Dr. Vijay? VJ.
Stop saying JJ.
VJ Prabhakar. Prabhakar. The president of Danny Davis's American Multi-Ethnic Coalition. The man who was in India that introduced the author to the 2 businessmen from Greenbelt. Did y'all know that? This is an article from 2020. Did y'all know that there is a American Multi-Ethnic Coalition, yes, the one that the dude is the president of, the first of its kind in Bellwood. So why didn't they open up this gas station in Bellwood?
Because I think they just built a gas station. It's kind of like nowhere to really put it in Bellwood. They just built a Thornton's there. So
they got a Thornton's. Okay, yeah, Thornton's are very nice and spacious, fresh food. Not all the stuff up on the glass, like maybe an accessible bathroom you could use.
We got roof, Emma.
It's cool.
It's not cool, and it's not okay, because they literally, how is it okay? This picture, you know how you say, I'm tired of talking, let me just let the stuff speak for itself. I got to get out of the rabbit hole. I got to stop reading. I got to stop looking at these pictures.
So they built a gas station for us, and they
didn't build it for us.
Gas station.
They didn't build it for us. They built it so they could get rich.
Okay, they built it so they can get rich, and that exploitation of us, correct? Because they know that we're gonna buy them things, correct?
So, well, you got to think of the historical relationship between their community and our community.
And that's what now?
It's built on exploitation. Like you said, they got a culture of gas stations.
Okay.
And I asked you, I said, Riis, do the gas stations in our community look like the gas stations in other communities? And you said no. So they have a history of giving us this substandard.
I've seen a lot of people mess up some gas stations. I really I understand I'm with us black people, but we come on now. Like we pee on it. We really be.
What come first, the chicken or the egg?
We drive up, we crack our little blunts, right? Or we do dump it right there on the side. None of that, like.
What come first, the chicken or the egg? Do I throw paper on the ground because it's already paper on the ground?
How do you know when you only open the door? I mean, no, you don't. No, you don't, because ain't nothing worse than one fool but two. So no, you don't.
So for the most part, if a place is clean, then I'm gonna put my stuff in the trash can. But if it's
place
paper all around, then
So you adding to the problem.
yes, I agree. But by the paper then never being cleaned up, blowing into the next yard, now it's blunt wraps everywhere.
Man, I keep cleaning these people. I keep cleaning these.
Man, my nigga, then stop selling it. Then stop selling it. Then stop selling it.
Business.
It's your business, so
business.
you are responsible for what happens on your land. So if you decide that you are going to sell weed, right? If you are going to sell blunts and you know that the blunts are going to be busted, then somebody's route every hour, because you make $10,000 on blunts a day, then somebody out of your $9 need to take their tail with they, regardless, because you've attracted the people that you know are gonna drop it. They are catering to a clientele that they know what they're getting.
I build this gas station. I try to keep it clean. You Negroes keep the throwing
No, they
stuff
don't.
on
No,
there.
they don't.
I'm
But
just
Reese,
saying,
remember,
that's a
Reese,
matter.
I asked
They
you, I
probably
said,
tired, like, you know, like
Reese, I said, do the gas stations in our neighborhoods look like the ones in other neighborhoods?
Do they clean up outside?
They don't even build them the same.
Because man, you ain't never drove somewhere and be like, oh, you know, man, I can't do that here. I can't do that here. We don't look at that in our own community. We don't say that. We feel like we can dump stuff in our own
Why
community.
Why is that?
A lack of home training.
Because we don't feel like it's ours. And is it ours?
But you respect
But
the
hold
suburbs.
on, but that's why they're trying to reimagine how people feel about these places by giving the babies fond memories of the mascot visiting, bringing them pizza at the school. So now maybe the babies feel differently about corner stores in their neighborhood. So I get the whole reimagining piece, and I hear what you're saying, but it's still unacceptable the way that these businesses have been operating in our communities. And you don't get a pass just because you're going to throw some books in the corner and try to make it for my babies.
But
turn my volume up.
At what point do we take accountability? We buy the blunt wrappers, we buy the hot cheese, we do that. So if I know,
So we take accountability by, this is how we take accountability. It will require every single one person to say, I'm not going to patronize this business. I'm going to go get my blunt wraps from the black-owned smoke shop. That's what it will require.
They still going to throw the wrapper out the front.
No, not necessarily. But what I'm saying is I cannot it does not, something don't, this is what I learned to do. Trust my intuition. When we see stuff like this and it don't quite feel right, why is that? Like, if something don't feel right about them trying to put these literacy centers in gas stations, knowing the historical relationship between their community, our community, and these subpar stores. So am I supposed to think that now they care about me and my community and that they gonna do right by the babies? Am I supposed to really believe that? Or is this just another form of exploitation for us not to say nothing?
I also don't believe in drugs. For years, I paid my people extra so they wouldn't do that kind of business. Somebody comes to them and says, I have powders. If you put up $3,000-$4,000 investment, we can make $50,000 distributing. So they can't resist. I want to control it as a business, to keep it respectable. I don't want it near schools. I don't want it sold to children. That's an infamia. In my city, we would keep the traffic in the dark, people, the colored. They're animals anyway, so let them lose their souls.
Again, we have issues. So No, I mean, I think it's
I want to see them bring their kids to the literary night. Bring
kids.
Go get your baby from the west suburbs and bring your baby to sit on the little dirty rug.
How about this though? They gonna bring their kids from the west suburbs to buy blunts, but they won't sell the same products in their stores in the west suburbs
because their race doesn't want that in there. So we have
hold on, Reese. Are you saying that they don't need gas?
No. I'm talking about the
Are you saying they don't smoke marijuana?
I'm not saying like.
So what you saying then?
I'm just saying when you think of that, you don't think of just like how he said. You know, like we kind of invented that. So it's like when you really think of that, you don't think of people of Arabic descent coming in there really to buy you. If it's 10 people, you
Why
probably
is
can
that
guess.
though, Reese? Because we know that they're
again.
no, it's not that we're trained. It's that they know that they're not gonna use and eat the garbage that they sell to us.
But why are we buying it?
Because we don't have options.
Reese.
Yes, we do. No.
Reese.
How
Reese.
slavery a choice, but buying blunt rappers ain't?
Reese.
This is funny. Like, I think.
We take no accountability.
No, that's not true. I think that I take accountability. I think we do somewhat take accountability, but I think the interesting thing is, in one breath, we can say that slavery was 400 years, and we're 100 years away from it. And in the process, they have pumped every negative thing that they can in front of our children, in front of our, like, you jump over the hurdle and they got a hole on the other side of the hurdle. It is not that we are pre-positioned to be jailed, right? It's like, why do we go to jail so much? Because just like when you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer thing, he done killed 20 different people and the police been like, oh, it's just some niggas over there. You be all right. I think we have been put in a situation where you are forced in so many cases to make the choices between bad and worse. And it is intentional. And then it becomes a narrative. And I do think it's a challenge when we start to regurgitate the narrative. I do feel like we have issues as black folks, right? Because they programmed them into us over 400 years. But as I have always said, we cannot write ourselves off until we get it together, right? We cannot give away everything and say, well, we deserve everything negative that people do to us because they poured it into us. This has been a real interesting conversation, and I feel like the funny part is, I feel like there will be black parents that will send their children to there, who will figure as though this is a good thing. I think that the women who were involved in this genuinely think this is a good thing, but it really goes to, we be down so bad that we think like the grocery store, the gas station clearly has way too much importance in the black neighborhood. Way too much. And I say it every time I go to the BP by my house for gas, and I be like, why do they got everything from tampons to aspirin to you need to get fixed in the neighborhood? You can see it behind the glass. You can't touch it.
That's convenient. That's convenient, right? That's not convenient. So, like, what if that person doesn't have a car and the closest place that they can go to the gas station?
That's that, Reese. So again, I'm with you, right? Because that's black convenience. Bolingbrook convenience is all that stuff is at the Walgreens across the street from the grocery store.
And how far is that Walgreens from your house?
Not far.
Well, what's
walking distance? Walking distance. Walking
because
distance. 3 blocks.
Station, 3 blocks because the gas station is on the corner.
But the gas station is on your. If you on 71st, the gas station ain't on your corner at 70.
But I could be on 70th, so I got to walk 1 block.
But if you live 1 block from Bolingbrook, there's a 1 block place too. I'm talking about my house, right? You can be distance. There's varying distances between gas stations. Now you just trolling, right? No, there's varying. You're trolling, dog. Like if a gas station is on 71st, on 79th, it ain't another one on 76th and 75th and 74th. It's not. There's 4 gas stations on a corner. Or 2 or something along those lines. You're not going to go every 3 blocks and find a gas station. It's not happening. Not in the white neighborhood, not in the black neighborhood. Now,
on Halsted, you can go to 76, and I think the next one might be 79th, okay. And then the next one will be 83rd.
The point is, we're sending our children to a gas station. Like, and I got to be honest with you, the fact that this is even, that they could even propose this to us, just goes to my Ruthie point of we be down so bad. Like, that we celebrating this. Like, they get to, this is their answer. And we like, well, not a library. Not a
This is crazy.
It's okay. It is our state of affairs. It's like this mentality is the same mentality why they throw blunts on the ground. This whole same thing. It's like a whole cycle. So maybe in the education process, they'll teach the kids after when they're 15 and they come there to buy the blunts after they stop going for the classes that they can throw their blunt wrappers in the garbage. But they're building themselves a whole new generation of clienteles that are normalizing that their center of life is this gas station. So at 8, if you went there for school, by the time you 12 and they giving you everything else, you be like the gas station is the solution to everything. All the while not hiring you. Look, y'all, this is the Mace Jackson Show. It is Tell Me Something Good Friday. I cannot believe that I wrote all of this script up to talk about gas stations. But, Tennille, could you ask this question in the Mom Squad? Like, is this a good deal? Like, I don't know if this was really a good thing. I can't see how it is. I just can't. And Ruthie, the rabbit hole.
Maze. And
it's like our mistake be like these people.
Let me just tell y'all, if y'all really want to go into the rabbit hole, go to Google and type in this name, Dr. VJ, Vijay, here go his last name, Prabhakar. And this was the guy that introduced the author of the book in India to the two businessmen here that started it. And the deeper I go, the more I'm just like, they have found a way to join themselves together.
Here's the reading corner.
To steal, you know what I think part of it is just the whole benevolence. It's the benevolence piece.
That's like they be doing us a favor.
I mean, how else do you worship your God? If we try to be frank.
Ooh.
But that's a whole
and they
nother
thinking of us as
that's
thinking of themselves as missionaries.
That's a whole nother conversation because per your God or your Jesus, I'm not sure what religious or spirituality they is, that they ain't supposed to be selling the majority of these things.
Oh.
So how do you buy your way into your heaven?
Hold on. You're not supposed to be selling these. Let me do this one more again because it's so poetic. Let me do it one more time. Am I
taking it too far?
No, you're not taking it too far. Turn me up in my headphones, please.
We can make 50,000 distributing.
Think about this.
So they can't resist. I want to control it as a business.
Keep
it respectable. I don't want it near schools. I don't want it sold to children. That's an infamia. In my city, we would keep the traffic in the dark, people, the colored. They're animals anyway, so let them move their souls.
So again, products that they will not sell in their own neighborhoods to their own people, but will give to us.
Turn DM.
King Israel sent us he went to it. I'm trying to see how I could get this uploaded before we go. So why don't we do this? Why don't you tell me something? Let's move to Tell Me Something Good Friday.
All you got to do is Google if you Google it, then you can see the gas station. They have the pictures of the gas station.
I think that's a rendering.
I'm not worried about
they got the actual.
I'm not worried about the gas station. I'm worried about the reading room. And I'm about to show you a picture of the reading room. We be down so bad. I don't like y'all when we be down so bad that y'all making me feel like, oh my goodness. This is the Mace Jackson Show. Open up the phone lines. Dang, I don't got no internet. All right, here, I'm going to show y'all the picture because King Israel, motivated by our show today, went to go see the reading corner. And it's just that, Ruthie. A reading corner. Here, let me put it up here. Let's see if we can do some of our magic technology. And let's see if we can zoom in on it. Let's get the reading room. That, my friends, is your $4 million reading room. The $4 million, let me just be clear, $4 million in construction is peanuts, right? It's like somebody says we need you to build a whole new facility for $4 million. You be like, oh, I got that yesterday. We, because we are down so bad, Ruthie, don't understand economics per se, particularly in construction. But when you look at that, again, that's not kind of what I would think of. Is that where you sending your kids to? Well, at least they don't got the dirty rug, though.
It ain't not yet. It's new.
Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Hey, Riis, go ahead, cue up the music. It's time to tell me something good. We got to get up out of here because I got to go turn in my car. But in the meantime, let's take your calls. Call you on the Maze Jackson Show. What's up? Caller?
Hey, yo.
Jake! What's
Hey,
up?
man.
Hold on. The thoughts and opinions of Jacob Israel are not the opinions of the Maze Jackson Show. Those are thoughts and opinions are his and his alone. What's up, Jacob Israel, calling from the H-Town? You trying to get you
man.
up his egg boy spot. Go ahead.
Listen here, bro. David Moore and old boy Bob Daddy Davis, right? What's wrong with us is that we don't work towards our good. We work toward, and I'm sure they probably getting donations. You know what I mean? Through their campaign and things of that nature. Now, $4 million is not a lot of money for us as people to have some gas stations. But the thing is getting licenses and things of that nature and being able to have the opportunity for it. Now, our elected officials, the Democrats are crazy, man. And we don't see us, we don't see our people as a whole. We don't work together like everybody else. And it is due to the 400 years, which proves we are the people that was predicted. Abram knows that for thy surety, that thy seed will go to a land for not theirs, and they shall afflict them for 400 years. They should be cursed in the field, in the city. It fits us to the T. So the so-called they can't even fathom to say that this stuff. They can't just use the Holocaust and like Aki Israel was saying, they stole our identity. And even in the book, they put white pictures. Even if they could say, yeah, brown skin, blue, they put white pictures in it to fool us. It proves to the world who is the chosen people. But it says that my people that are called by my name will humble themselves, I will heal their land. But y'all do an ass knows a massive crib, but my people Israel do not consider. Y'all want to be everything else under the sun. So that's just what it is. It's a part of it. You know what I mean? But it's coming a time. You should be going to get, something's going to get, I mean, just even if you didn't believe in it, you can't believe that forever that it's going to happen to us. What goes around is 360 comes around. You know what I mean? We'll be replaced. Some of us will be replaced back to the top what we deserve. All right, shalom.
That is my dude, Jacob Israel. One more time, the thoughts and opinions of Jacob Israel are not the opinions of the Maze Jackson Show. All right, this is the Maze Jackson Show. It's time for Tell Me Something Good because we got to get up out of here. Ruthie, Mizzo, Mo, for Shizzo. Tell me something good, Chief. I seen you in the rabbit hole.
I got to close all these windows, but I'm just.
Man, you got a lot.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm good. Oh, popping out tonight.
You popping out?
Popping out tonight.
Ruthie, you gonna wear like a black cocktail dress?
Not at all.
Gonna be.
I gotta look at the weather.
You not like going pop out.
Riis,
When they say pop out, I thought that meant you was gonna be like bing bang bing.
But I'm excited.
You gonna wear your red bottoms.
I'm just excited to be going out supporting a good cause.
Don't tell Tracy. Tracy gonna come to the meeting tomorrow talking crazy to you.
Listen, I drive past Project Hood a lot because it ain't that far from my hood. So, it would be very nice to see him get up off that roof.
I hope he shaved tonight.
It's gonna be nice to see him get up off that roof. So thanks for the invite, Maze.
All right, no, thank you, and thank you to Pastor Brooks for sending us out an invite and getting us a table. DJ Riis the ruler. DJ Riis ruler not talking to us now. What's up, Riis? How you feeling, man?
Man, you know I'm blessed by the
Vez,
best.
you already know the rest.
I'm good. I see. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm good, man. I'm good. I understand. You know, it's always good to have a good talk. You know, I do believe that we always look for excuses from us sometimes.
Oh my God, Riis, when did you get so conservative?
We be looking for excuse, but it's okay though. I know we heard 400 years of slavery. We gonna take that until we grave, and then die broken. And then we gonna say it's because 400 years ago we were slaves, so that's why we still here. You know, it's okay. Everybody, you know, upset because their kids going to buy Flamin' Hots. Why you letting your kids buy Flamin' Hots? You know what I'm saying? You smoking blunt wrappers, and now your kids gonna smoke blunt wrappers, and it's gonna be a whole cycle going on. But then we're gonna blame other people. But other than
my goodness.
other than that, I'm gonna go outside. You know,
I think you uninvited.
Huh?
This is Riis's event. Let me tell you what, Riis is gonna be the biggest star in this. They're gonna be like, Riis, we heard you today. These damn family values. Riis, get on over here.
Riis, you are not wrong in what you're saying. But I think part of the challenge with your argument is that it negates the years of disenfranchisement that these types of businesses has brought to our communities. So I hear what you're saying. Throw your blunt guts in the trash can. I'm with you.
Don't smoke around your children. To train your children not to eat all that junk food that you ate as a child, and you know that's not good for you, but you allow your children to eat because if I know that I can go and set up in a Latino neighborhood and sell tacos, that's where I'm gonna go. I won't.
I bet you can't though.
Huh?
I bet you can't.
But I'm saying I
bet you can't.
Why can't I? But I'm saying if I
bet
could,
you can't.
That's
black
where you would
man.
go. That's why I would go. I wouldn't go and sell. I wouldn't go over to another place that I know don't like tacos. And
so
that's why I would put the gas there. I'm
Riis,
so sorry that y'all got y'all people in supply and demand like that.
It ain't about supply and demand, because what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Do little black children got an affinity for Flamin' Hots out the womb, or do they see that when they go into their local corner stores as an option?
I'd be like, that look good.
So everything you go in your local grocery store, you were like, it's something in there you don't eat, right?
A grocery store and a corner store, two different things.
And in the corner store, you eat everything in the corner store? No, right?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. So you go in there. If my child goes in there and I don't want my child to eat it, just like my children don't eat McDonald's.
You don't think that they stop on the way to school or on the way home from school without their parents?
Eat McDonald's
and then if you have a place that's inviting,
eat McDonald's.
This okay, so I'll give you a good example. The McDonald's play place. Do you think that more children, that's why young people can identify McDonald's when they start putting them play places on there? Because not only am I now going to eat, but I actually want to go play. So as a byproduct, I'm going to buy this garbage food because my child really want to play and it makes them happy. So it's the same concept. Let's put these literacy centers on this gas stations. So because we want to make more money. It ain't about benevolence. McDonald's ain't do that because it's so many children that need a place to play. No. They say let's do the play place because we know that we can kill two birds with one stone. And that's the same thing that they doing with this gas station convenience store. Trying to literally kill two birds with one stone. And they trying to take out the baby birds. And we can't let them.
Ain't nobody finna. Did you just see the picture of that? Ain't nobody kid even going back there, man.
Somebody will.
Can I tell you what? Then that's even better. Then it worked even better. Because now I got this space. I got my gas station up. And now I ain't even got to worry about your badass kids. There you go. See? We won. But guess what we got? The gas station and a captive audience, which is what we wanted in the first place. And now can't nobody say nothing because we built y'all a place to go read, and your damn kids don't even want to go read. So leave me alone as I sell your children blunts, and you brought your unraised children over here where we built them a reading center, and all they want to do is go look at the blunts and Flamin' Hots. So to hell with them.
And the lotto machine, and the gaming machine that you ain't getting a piece of.
Right.
Where do they get these morals and values from? Like where
you talking about the people that bring the stuff into our communities? Exactly. Where do these people that bring these sham bogus businesses to our communities, where they get their home training for? What God are they praying to?
They got it from the Godfather. Damn it!
There and they was like,
they got it from the Godfather.
So I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it right here. If I build it, they will come. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
It's deeper than that. They literally got warehouses set up that they could just call and get deliveries made. You go, let me see you open up a gas station in their communities. You're not going to be able to. You can't sell a taco on the west side to the Mexican people. I bet you ain't finna go sell no halal food. Who you, black man?
Turn my volume up, because you got to hear it again. They told you. And this is a theory that everybody has practiced. Turn this volume up on this computer. Everybody has practiced this theory, and you don't like to hear it, but it is it.
So they can't resist. I want to control it as a business. To keep it respectable.
Fish, chicken, clothes,
I don't want it near schools.
Hair care.
I don't want it sold to children. That's an infamia.
Nails.
In my city, we would keep the traffic in the dark.
The lottery.
Gaming. Anyway, so let them move their souls.
And now, Your Soul, the child of Your Soul, is now available for. They purchasing new souls at the reading room. Your kid now thinks romper reading school. Why I got to go to school when I could go to the hot flaming hot owl? School, damn it, man! Please, Wally taught me how to read, but it's okay. Thank you, Wally. You so good to us poor black people. You gave us a whole owl.
So nice to have a gas station that's well lit.
Yes, sir. You built a gas. Everybody else building restaurants in their gas station, co-branding them, showers, all that stuff. We get a reading room. Look at how they took it to the next level. I'm sorry. Look, y'all, this is the
and what kind of background checks they gonna be doing? Because when you talk about having the young people, what kind of background checks
Ruthie,
are y'all gonna be doing? Who's gonna be staffing this stuff?
Ruthie,
I need to know.
Ruthie, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna do a count of how many light-eyed. You know what my mama called. We know what my mama be saying. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host. Oh, Reese, did you tell us something good?
He ain't got nothing good to tell us.
You better tell us something good, no?
I already said I'm
oh, he's popping out.
Popping out tonight.
Oh, we popping out.
That's
so
it.
our whole
I'm
table.
Get some gas right now, though.
I tell you, go get it from a black gas. Ask Lori Westerfield, since she don't buy no gas from no Arab gas stations. Where did she go?
Costco.
Okay, right.
Get your blunts and your books.
Tell me something good. Bears versus Giants this Sunday at Obsidian. We're going to have a chili bar, margarita, and all of that good stuff. If you are interested in coming, hit us up. Hit me on Facebook. I'll let you know. Live music is coming soon on Saturday nights. We're going to Corey Brooks' Project Hood tonight. Chapter meeting for the men of Phi Beta Sigma Dark Side tomorrow. I'm cutting back on y'all, too. I'm coming back. I'm going to start having. No, I really am. It's like last week was really epiphany where I was like, I'm working on the weekends to pay people, and I don't get no time. And then it'd be like Monday here, and I ain't had no moment for myself. I'm going to bed at 7:00 because I had to catch up from working 7 days a week, and I'd be like, how I'm working 7 days a week? How I worked it? So anyway. I'm telling y'all, at the end of this mayoral election, I gotta change my mindset, and so I'm getting us ready to a once a week model of a podcast. And I don't want y'all to be like, he just woke up and surprised. I'm telling myself it too, right? I want the opportunity to enjoy my life, and it's like I was looking at yesterday. The comments from yesterday's show, and it led me to how are we going to heal ourselves, right? So here's the first time we saw a sister stand up. Like, we done watched Robin Kelly, we done watched every Negro get mollywopped in the last, and then I tell you about it, and we got to have a fight from 30 years ago, which I recognize, but like, we're never going to. I'm through. I'm done. I'm kicking this to the curb because what she did, like, she didn't do it. And it's like, if we're going to still be fighting over 30-year fights from 30 years ago, really, I don't need to be doing this every day. If we can't deal in the now and present and build for the future, right? If right now, probably the last time that I did not see a black person fold when the Stacey Davis Gates, and I'm going to say this yesterday because I really feel like we got to figure out a way to get all our people together. We got to stop allowing these lines of 30 years ago Like, it seems like every time you're trying to get today, something done today, then there's somebody who comes with a problem from 30 years ago or 20 years ago, and we can't get past today, right? They are literally wiping up the table. You just saw the biggest foe that we got get the biggest smackdown ever by a black woman, and we talking about 20 years ago. Like, we just saw we just saw somebody refuse to get Robin Kelly, and then once they do it, then we want to Robin Kelly. You ain't got nobody that's standing up nowhere, and it's just frustrating because it does feel like.
Well, I think it's personal too, Maze, because you know what it feels like.
Well, I do think it's personal, but I feel like in the bigger scheme of things, Ruthie, I'm mad for like a year, maybe. And then it's like, you really ain't affecting me. And I don't got no ill will toward nobody, even if you screwed me over, right? Because there's a bigger goal of getting black people free, right? The world is not, this ain't the same CTU. This ain't the same city of Chicago. This ain't Herald Chicago. This ain't Daily Chicago. This is a new Chicago being put together. And we can sit on the sidelines, or we can say we ain't getting Robin Kelly no more. The first time I saw somebody not get Robin Kelly was through Stacey Davis Gates putting Chewy back in his spot. And then the black people around getting on code and standing with the sister. Now, we can be mad at your mama for 30 years ago. Or we can figure out what we're going to do for our kids in the future so that we don't be having the debates of whether they need to be going to school at the damn gas station. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my co-host, Ruthie Moore, plus my man, DJ Riis, the ruler. Y'all, we popping out tonight, so if y'all see us up at the Corey Brooks event tonight, make sure you come and say what's up. I probably shouldn't have torn this up because I ain't do nothing on it, so I'm going to leave it here for Monday and I'll rewrite it. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. For Maze, Riis, and Ruthie, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show. Every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace. Oh, see, he mad at us still. See?
Another case, he was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Internet naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so he couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that looked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson.